Yo, Hideyuki here. The Rebellion Rose, the messenger of facts, the one born to be berserk, returning yet again with another excellent video. If you watch Beyblade X Season 3, you're a moron, an absolute loser, and there's nothing you can do about that. Real Beyblade fans don't condone Beyblade X. We love the toys, because I own Beyblades myself, and this is coming from a Beyblade fan that's been around for years to come. And X has just been garbage when it comes to the anime and the manga, and Season 3 is no different. Season 3 is nothing but overhyped nonsense that's going absolutely nowhere. Yeah, let's just shoehorn in X's family, a character that had nothing going for himself, nothing but a brain-dead idiot that only cares about sushi and Beyblade 24/7. Let's put his family in there and be like, oh man, his line of family members are such menaces, and one of his siblings is going to join Team Persona, and they go on wacky adventures, man. Oh, it's going to be so interesting. Oh, his dad is so overpowered. And on the sidelines, man, oh, get this. Chrome being possessed by the demon dragon Bay, Impact Drake. He's on the loose, going through his little villain arc. Oh, man, this is going to be some peak animation, man. This is going to be some peak Beyblade, man. That's what these losers are going on about. And I'm just sitting there puzzled, confused, like, what the fuck are you on about? No, seriously. What are you on about? First off, we all know how this is going to go with X. I mean, X is a character that is so devoid of personality, is actually insane. I mean, I've seen brain-dead idiot shonen protagonists before, but X takes it to another level where this man is just emotionless. He doesn't give a fuck about anything. He literally only cares about Beyblade and sushi, and I'm not kidding. That man only cares about those two things. He's completely an airhead, has no respect for anybody else but himself. And not even in a cool way or interesting way. No, that's just what he is. He's just an overpowered protagonist, that just gets by. While other characters are actually struggling, trying to come up with a strategy for a spinning top game, which is insane. I mean, this is Beyblade we're talking about. And this man just wins because, I'm the main protagonist. I got that plot armor, so I don't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? That's what X's character is all about. So trying to act like this line of family members is going to do something, and I'm like, it's too late for that, man. We're at Season 3 right now. The time to actually develop your protagonist is long gone, man. It should not have to take you that long to try to finally give X a real challenge where he's actually struggling, where he's like, oh shit, I can't actually win this. I actually got to use my damn brain for once. I actually got to go back to the drawing board. I actually have to train again or something. No, that's not going to happen. I mean, wow, man. X is easily one of the worst Beyblade characters of all time, man. That's saying something because Bird, shooks, damn, is even worse than him. But we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, with this whole new plot line, this is absolutely stupid. And the excuses some of these losers are trying to come up with is that, oh man, Season 1 and 2 was just hyping up for Season 3, man. As we saw in the manga, man, which is absolutely garbage. Illustrated by that fraud that made Promise Neverland. No wonder the art style looks like trash. Coming up with this. And it's even worse in the manga because at least with the anime, they have some filler, they try to develop garbage characters, which it still fails, but at least they tried. The manga, everything is so fast-paced. It's like, god damn, you don't feel anything for these characters. It's just brand new toy. Okay, you got to see the new Bayman. Ooh-hoo. Look at the new Bayman. Okay, let's buy her product, man. Woo-hoo. Ain't no character development. Oh, my goodness. And, Beyblade has always been a brain-dead battle shonen. I mean, we all know that. But at least it was entertaining. Like, we all know it's not good, but it's entertainingly good. Let's just put it that way. It's nothing to be praiseworthy of. But fuck, X makes some of these older series it looked like they're worth a damn. You know, you look back at some of the garbage burst seasons we had after Turbo, and you're like, God damn, those weren't that bad. Fuck, it makes Metal Fight look like a damn masterpiece compared to this shit. Dare I say, fucking Bay Wheels is starting to look better than this shit. Oh, wow. Fucking Bay Wheels. Oh, man. It's just simply ridiculous, man. Oh, man. You know, the rails was falling off ever since season 2 came out, ever since even season 1. Especially with season 2, where they tried to put in the Shiraboshi style school in there, have that entire dramatic storyline with Tenka trying to overcome her mother and defeat her and all that stuff, right? Which absolutely went nowhere. She never accomplished her goal. X had to do all the damn work for her. And of course they had that little excuse of, oh, well, you know, I plan to win anyway because the style never loses. And, you know, I may have lost the fight, but I won the war. I'm like, ugh. Oh, that's just excuses on top of excuses. You know, they hyped up her mother, Omega, to be this grandiose villain that didn't do shit. We barely even saw her throughout the entire show. I mean, her only relevance is she gave Impact Drake to Chrome. You know, gave it to his weird obsessed ass, and that's it. And Chrome is easily one of the worst Beyblade characters I've ever seen in my life. You know, his over-obsession with X is actually fucking disturbing. You know, it's like, what the fuck? What kind of obsessive loser, you know, likes X? Why are you so obsessed with this man? It makes no fucking sense. You know, to the point where he tried to be like him and then tried to surpass him, but he doesn't want him to lose, but he doesn't want to. It just makes no fucking sense. I'm like, what in the hell? But you have to keep in mind, this is written by the same fraud that wrote Kakaguri. And when you think of it that way, you're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. No wonder the writing is so fucking trash. It's made by two absolute frauds. A duo of frauds. Ugh. Absolutely disgusting. You know, and I'm not asking much for Beyblade X, you know, because the toys are incredible. You know, the toys are absolutely incredible. You know, Takara Tomy finally got on Hasbro's ass for fucking up all the Burst Bay toys. And they're like, hey, Hasbro, come over here for a minute. Just come over. It's like, yeah, what is it, Takara Tomy-san? What's going on? I thought we were doing good. Doing good. Motherfucker, get these plastics the hell up on out of here. And like, oh, shit. Oh, okay. We'll distribute the toys with the metal pieces. We'll do it, man. We'll do it. I'm like, yeah, that's what the fuck I thought. Get that garbage ass plastic the fuck up on out of here. We don't need that shit. God damn, ruining our name. Yeah, so when it comes to toys, like I've been saying, they're great. But the show, oh, fuck. I mean, it's easily one of the worst Beyblade shows of all time. And I forgot to even mention, we didn't even get to the other two characters of Team Persona, which is Bird and Multi. Oh, goodness Lord. Oh, where do I even begin? You know what? We're going to start with Multi first because, you know, a lot of people get on Bird, and don't get me wrong, Bird is trash. He is easily even worse than X. But I feel like people give Multi a pass a little too much because, you know, at first she doesn't seem as bad as X and Bird, you know, because at least she makes Beyblades, you know, at least she tries to come up with strategy, at least they try to develop her character. I'm like, okay, you know, they tried. I can say that. I'm like, okay, they tried with Multi. But the minute they revealed her garbage-ass backstory with her sister, that's when, you know, the illusion just slipped right off. And it's like, oh, yeah, it's just as bad or worse than the other two. This entire time, right? Since she's multi and she's multi-talented and great at everything, and she got into Beyblade and over-obsessive with Beyblade, because her sister isn't good at anything else, and she had a fascination for Beyblade herself, and she can't win against Shigeru for shit, now her whole motivation is, oh, my my sister, you know. She's better at Beyblade than me, but she's not good at anything else. But I'm talented at everything, and she's just so much better. Like, I don't understand. I have to beat her. You know, she went to a pro team, and she left me behind. I have to beat her, man. I have to beat her. And I'm just looking at it like, what in the twisted fuck is going on here? What type of bullshit logic is that? Oh, that writing is horrible, man. You're trying to tell me the whole time that's the only reason you're trying to reach to the top of X Tower? Oh, get the fuck out of here. Spoil it out. Wow. Wow. Hey, and that's another thing, you know, they're already supposed to be at the top of X Tower, but of course they got to stretch it out for the damn toy sales. They're like, oh, fuck, you know, it's too short. We got to do more here. It's like, oh, okay, let's just come up with some bullshit. And yeah, once we get the bullshit cracking, man, we can keep those toy sales going. It's just absolutely awful. And last but not least, one of the worst parts of this series, one of the worst characters in this series, Bird. Oh, Lord. This man is an absolute fraud. I have never seen someone lose so much in all my goddamn life, especially for a protagonist. And of course, the loser is going to be like, oh, but come on, Yuki, bro, come on. He's not even the actual protagonist. I'm like, no, shut your ass up. I don't give a fuck if there's a difference between Bird in the manga and the anime. No. He's still part of the team. They still focus on him and his storyline throughout. He might as well be a protagonist. He may not be your traditional protagonist since X is on the team, but he still is a protagonist. So there ain't no excuse for this motherfucker. And there's no excuse like, oh, but come on, Yuki. He's supposed to be a foil to X. He's supposed to be his opposite, man. No, fuck that. Hell no. You're trying to tell me this man trains all fucking day long, does all his training with Mako, going over the same training drills over and over again to improve. It constantly gets his bay upgraded by Multi. And this man still can't win for shit. Oh, man. Boy, that's the one thing I gotta hand it. The Beyblade X, it's trash. But holy fuck, seeing Bird never win has to be one of the most entertaining things I've seen in my life. It's just so sad seeing someone just try so hard. Like, I never give up, man. I have the base spirit, man. I have the blader spirit. I have the passion, man. I'm the underdog, man. But I actually don't win anything. Oh, that shit is just too funny. It's one of those things where you just looking at little Timmy and you're like, oh, look at little Timmy trying to do something, bless his heart, That's what watching Bird is like. And I'm like, how in the world do you guys like a character this fucking bad? But of course, Bird was designed to be an absolute loser. He's an embodiment of your everyday average nobody that can't get ahead in life. So that's why people relate to Bird. That's why they still hope and cling that this man is going to actually win a match properly. They're like, oh man, it's going to happen one day. I know. Fucking 27 years from now, man. He's finally going to win a match, man. I'm like, oh, that's absolutely disgusting. That's absolutely sad to me. That's pretty pathetic. I'm not going to lie to you. Holy fuck, to be that down deep in a garbage character. But I think the most insulting thing about Bird is his backstory. This man is supposed to be skilled in academics, in sports, literally everything else in life. He could have chosen anything for his professional career. And this man decided, hey, I'm going to pick up Beyblade, a sport that I'm not good at, something that I never cared about until my corny friend, convinced me. Until my corny friend said, oh, I love Beyblades too. And man, you're so passionate, Bird. You should get into it too, man. Oh, I'm going to go make a manga. And if you do Beyblades, yeah, that's going to be great. Keep your promise, man. I'm like, oh, that's awful to me. Oh, hell no, that's your whole reason? Because your corny little friend said so? Because you saw a little match on the TV screen and you're like, oh man, it was so great, so I can go pro now. for a fucking spinning top game. And you're not even good at that. How the fuck are you great at everything else, but you can't be good at a brain dead game that really doesn't require strategy? Let's be honest. You know, they always try to over strategize on Beyblade, but I mean, come on. It never works. You know, yeah, it's just ridiculous, man. Just absolutely ridiculous. You know, that's the thing with Beyblade X. Like I said before, you know, with the previous Beyblade series, we knew what it was. You know, Beyblade knew what it was, and that's how it kept its identity for so long. That's why it was able to be successful for so long, because it knew what it was. You know, it didn't try to be anything more or less. But here comes Beyblade X trying to, you know, refresh, rebrand, and be like, hey, we're going to try to take ourselves seriously, man. We're a competitive sport now, officially, with the toys, so we're going to try to treat the anime and the manga like a sports anime and manga. I'm like, ugh. You guys couldn't even deliver on that. You did it a little bit in season 1. And then the minute season 2 came out, the minute season 3 came out, you're like, oh, fuck, it's too fucking boring. We need more fights. We need more powers. Oh, shit. Let's get that base spirit back in there. Oh, yeah, we're going to be bullshitting them again. Oh, let's do it. You guys couldn't help yourselves. You talk about all this competitiveness and strategy and learning how to be in a professional career with Beyblade as a sport, and then you went back to the bullshit that you would see typically in Metal Fight, in bursts. Oh, boy. The hypocrisy couldn't be more sick. But yeah, with that being said, Beyblade X Season 3 is absolute trash. It already failed before it even got started, and that's just simply sad to see. But yeah, but real Beyblade fans, you know, we're going to be kicking it back, you know, ignoring this trash, you know, just collecting great Beyblades and not watching this garbage. But yeah, with that being said, Hideyuki here, Durabellum Rose, the Messenger Effect, and until next time, I'll see you.